Hi petals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura Rose. I am an energy intuitive, a divine channel, and a soul activator. And I'm excited to connect with you here today in this space to bring through the download and the message that I have received for you at this time. So the download that I have received is that a higher path is emerging. You are rising from the underground. And I heard the word excavation. So something is coming through from within you here. And I just saw 144 on the timer. So the number 144 could be significant for you. Maybe you've been seeing this number around. This is a very spiritual number, and I feel like this is a sign here that this session is going to be even extra potent and aligning and activating today. So I'm really excited now that I've seen that. So there is something here that is coming through from within you, something that you're bringing up from underground, deep within your essence, deep within your soul. You have been digging deep, okay? And you've also been raising your frequency simultaneously. So it's almost like the deeper that you dig within you, the deeper that you dive into your soul, the deeper you dive into your shadow, into your blueprints, into your life plan, I'm hearing, the more you are simultaneously raising your frequency, elevating your vibration. And I heard the words prepare for takeoff. Prepare for takeoff. So wow, this is something that you're getting ready to instigate, okay, to activate. I'm already hearing that you have processed something, you've integrated something, you've installed something, you've laid the foundations, and now you're ready for that blast off energy. You're ready to spring forward, to literally embody now, to literally activate, to literally get started. So this is really exciting energies here. I feel the root chakra, the base chakra, is very expansive for you at this time. I feel like you've been doing clearing work when it comes to your roots, when it comes to the base, and this is linked to the 3D, okay? This is very much a 3D level. And so that's linked to the shadows, that's linked to the duality, that's linked to the polarity of this earth and this world and this experience that we are navigating through. And this is clearing things to the lineage as well. This is dealing with all of the mucky stuff, the dense, heavy energies, right? You've been clearing. And I'm just seeing you wiping yourself down. It's like literally just like shaking something off here, literally releasing it, letting it go, so that you're able to now lift yourself up and literally take off. So this is immense inner work that you have been working through, moving through, clearing, shedding, activating, alchemizing. And this is bringing through a level of renewal through the portal of rebirth. Okay, so interesting. You're moving through a portal of rebirth. It's almost like I see this light that is emanating at the end of a tunnel for you, and you're moving towards this light. And as you step through it, this is literally rebirthing you. Okay, it's literally clearing off a layer that has been a bit sticky, a bit stuck, a bit muddy, as we said. And now there's almost kind of like some freer energy coming through, some energy of liberation and freedom. And when I was tapping into the animal guides that wanted to step forward, we actually have the cat and the mouse coming through. And I thought that was really interesting, right? Because we all know the cat and the mouse, they tend to have this relationship that is quite tumultuous, right? The cat is always chasing the mouse is always trying to escape the cat and, you know, maybe lay some tricks and traps along the way. I'm being brought to the cartoon Tom and Jerry here coming through. And so I feel like there's this energy that you've been maybe forever chasing something, or you feel like you're trying to get somewhere but you're getting nowhere fast. I'm now being shown like a hamster wheel coming through here. It's like we're putting in all this effort, all this energy, yet we're getting stuck or we're getting nowhere fast. That's the energy that's coming through here. And I feel like you're learning to work together, you're learning to collaborate, okay? Whether this cat and mouse energy is almost kind of like two opposing aspects of yourself. Maybe it's your 3D self and your higher self. Maybe it's you and source, spirit, the divine. Whatever this cat and mouse energy and relationship and archetype is in your personal journey, I feel like you're learning to be more in communication and just kind of really kind of like level the playing field. That's like the energy and frequency that I'm pulling through here. So this really is kind of laying a really solid and smooth foundation here. We're almost kind of like ironing over the bumps in the road. We're ironing over the little hills, the mountains, and we're smoothing it down just by learning to work together, just by learning to cooperate. So this is really cooperating here. How can we be more cooperative, and what do we need to be more cooperative with? And again, I really feel like this push and pull from within the self, and that's how it could be mirroring. That's how it could be manifesting from some sort of resistance or an energy of repelling, okay? And I feel like now there's this ease that is wanting to come through. And it's like, instead of chasing, how can we just be? How can we just be in this present moment? How can we surrender to this process? How can we allow the answers to just flow through? There's like a releasing of maybe some sort of stubborn energy, whether this stubbornness has been within the self, okay, we're all human, no judgment here, we all have these moments, right? Or whether this has just been like a stubborn energy that you feel like you've not been able to shift. I feel like there's movement coming through here. Remember, prepare for takeoff. You have been digging deep whilst simultaneously raising your frequency, okay? Interesting energies. I'm really intrigued to dive deeper into the cards today and see if these messages are wanting to elaborate further, or let's see what other alignment codes and activations, guidance, confirmations, clarity and support are wanting to find you today in this very moment, whenever it is that you are tuning into this timeless session. So remember, my loves, that my messages and sessions are not for predictions. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what is going to happen. My sessions are alignment coded activations to help you to navigate through your own personal soul path and life journey. Remember to take only what resonates for you and your personal situation and lovingly leave the rest. Okie dokie, let's tap in. What messages, alignment codes, activations, information, guidance, support is wanting to come through today, is wanting to be tapped into and explored? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Temple of Truth with the throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. Yeah, you're moving in a different way now. There's been a clearing of your throat chakra, okay? Maybe you felt like this restriction there, okay? Maybe you've been struggling with communication, trying to get your voice heard, okay? Maybe there's been a trigger that's been coming through here with not feeling heard, okay? And there's something about receiving a response. So it's making room here, making space for you and your higher self to communicate back to you, okay? There is this confirmation coming through that whatever you have been expressing, especially when it's to source, your higher self, your guides, it has been heard, but the communication is almost kind of like waiting for the right line to receive you in return. Okay, this is like this frequency dial of a radio. That's what I'm being shown, and it's like we need to tune into the right channel in order to hear that channel, in order to hear that message. And I feel like this clearing that you've been doing, this higher path that is emerging, it's getting ready to align for you to receive some sort of message. So with this Temple of Truth card, I feel like you're getting ready to receive a truth, okay? You're getting ready to receive a clarity, to receive some sort of communication. And it's important for you to keep these lines of communication clear. And this could also be in regards to this cat and mouse energy. Remember, this learning to work together, okay? There could be some cross wires or some clashing when it comes to communication with someone else, whether it's a relationship, a family member, someone at work, a colleague, a boss. There could be some miscommunication that's coming through. And at the time that I'm filming this, I think we're about to go into Mercury retrograde soon, and that can bring up some sort of conflict or discourse or imbalance or confusion or difficulty and challenge when it comes to communication. But whenever it is that you are tuning into this session, this is timeless, right? But this energy is around you at this time. So make sure that you're communicating clearly. And if someone is just not hearing you, try not to force it, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to back down. It's just more so that you're protecting your peace, that you're protecting your energy. Because sometimes if we're trying so hard to enforce our viewpoint or enforce our opinion or what we're trying to say, what we're trying to get across, and it's just point blank not being heard, we can just waste that energy by trying to kind of like bring it home to someone when they're just not getting it. They're just not in alignment with that energy, with that frequency, and that's okay. It's knowing when to back down. It's knowing when to save it for another day or just walk away completely, okay? So take it how it's resonating for you here. Let's see what else is wanting to come through. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Crystal Skull Wisdom with clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. Yes, this is what we were tapping into, right? This is the energy I was picking up on so strongly. And as I turned that card over, I really felt this strong message here of your frequency is shifting, and therefore there is going to be some sort of disconnect that is coming through. It's like you're connecting with something new, something higher, a new stream of consciousness, a new stream of communication. But for that process to happen, you have to disconnect from another stream of consciousness, another stream of communication. And so because, as we said, you have been digging deep whilst also raising your frequency, you're now almost kind of like navigating onto a different radio station. And so there may be others around you that you're starting to notice there's a mismatch in energy, or for some reason you're just not feeling aligned, or you're not on the same path. Whether this is a relationship or a connection, or whether this is like an old aspect of self as well that you can feel like is falling away. But this is all to redirect you. This is a rerouting, and this is that renewal and rebirth energy that we were pulling through. So this is actually really positive, a really purification energy that's coming through here. But in the midst of this process, there may feel like some sort of turbulence, right? If we imagine like a rocket that is taking off, it kind of like shakes and vibrates, and there's some sort of turbulence, and there's that moment where we kind of like hold our breath and we hope that the rocket is going to safely lift up into the air, right? And so there's that energy that's coming through here, but you are absolutely guided, you are absolutely supported through this as you realign, as you readjust your frequency. There's a lot of divine healing that is also coming through for you, and through this process, more clarity will find you. Wow, beautiful energies coming through here. Let's see what else is wanting to come through in the cards. We have the Stellar Gateway activation with infinite potential and manifestation vortex. And we have the halls of Amenti initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Yes, yes, yes. This is powerful energy coming through. So this excavation, this diving deep underneath the surface is revealing something hidden. It's actually introducing you to a new aspect of self, maybe a new mission, a new purpose for some of you here is coming through from underneath the surface. And I'm really being drawn to the pyramids here in this card, and how recently we have discovered there's been tunnels and things that have been hidden underneath the pyramids, right? The pyramids in Egypt. And so we previously were not necessarily, as a society, aware that they were there, okay? Maybe some were tapping into the energies. And we all know, right, that the pyramids were used for something that is far more greater than what we give them credit for, right? What we are taught in the textbooks, okay? The pyramids have a certain reason and purpose for being there. It's not just what we have been told. And so there's something about this from coming up from the surface, underneath the surface from within you here. And this is linked to your mission. This is linked to your potential, okay? So whatever it is that you've been working to manifest here, I feel like this has been orchestrating. It's been almost kind of like swirling up from behind the scenes underneath the surface and being shown like a lot of spiral energy coming through, but it needed that right frequency for it to be able to fully come through, for it to be able to fully manifest, because I feel like this on some level is a new layer of embodiment for you, right? And this is why you've had to let go, why you're disconnecting from other channels and other frequencies and other energies and other versions of self, other relationships, and even timelines and pathways, okay? You may have started to notice, like in the last 12 months even, whenever it is you're tuning into this session, that you've noticed a lot of changes within yourself. You've noticed, therefore, simultaneously changes in your external world. And this has been for a purpose. This has been a part of a preparation for you, an initiation. And this is something that is majorly going to surprise you in the most magical of ways. I absolutely love this. So let's see what else is wanting to come through in the cards. We have star being healing codes with important information. Wounds are healed and recharging. And we have Venusian Galactic Council with star being guides, answer the call, and time to shine. Yes, I love this energy coming through, and it's really interesting because I've been receiving this message so strongly recently in collective messages and energies, but also in personal client sessions as well. There's something here about a recharging, and the sun is very significant, okay? The sun has been activating. The sun has been dispersing, firing off certain frequencies and codes that are energetically activating us and recharging us simultaneously. So as you move forward now, these secrets reveal, the treasures uncovered, this initiation process through this manifestation vortex is not only highlighting and making you aware of a higher potential, a deeper potential, but it's bringing you important information, okay? And this is where we were talking about that message about the throat chakra, receiving that communication. And I feel like that's why this was coming through, like something has been heard And you are being prepared to receive a response from the divine, to receive a response from source, the universe, your higher self, your guides, okay? And so you have been preparing to align with a certain frequency in order to be able to receive this information. Because this energy that is wrapped up within this informational code is almost like a vortex in itself. I'm being shown like a ball of energy, and it's spinning and it's spiraling, and it's so activating, okay? And you needed to be able to hold this energy, to be able to receive this information and hold it, okay? And not spiral, okay? You needed to be ready to be able to fully embrace and understand the message, because this information and message is not coming in the way that you might expect. This information and message I'm being shown is just full of codes, it's full of energies, and so your field is actually going to be deciphering this and translating this for you. But as you move forward now, there's something that is majorly healing here. You're receiving a major upgrade, a major healing, which is bringing you a recalibration and a recharging in your field. This is literally filling you up with light. Remember, prepare for takeoff, okay? Something is getting ready to take off here. Look at all of this light, this energy that is emerging from these two cards, that's being infused into the field, the space of this session today. And this is literally going to appear in your world in a way that you will be able to hear it. And the question is, will you pick up? Will you answer the call? You may even start to feel like your ears ringing, or you can feel the sense and the shifts in the frequencies, the vibration. But you're being called up to shine in a whole new way, okay? I'm seeing you standing tall and proud of your abilities, your gifts, and now you're saying, yes, I'm ready now to be seen. I'm ready now to express myself the most authentically that I have ever expressed myself before. I'm not holding myself back anymore. So I want to ask you, are you ready? Are you ready? And how do you feel that you can be ready? How do you feel like you can prepare for this? And remember, this is learning to work together. This is getting off of the hamster wheel. This is disconnecting from that feeling of forever chasing something. It's like when we finally just surrender, when we finally stop chasing, that's truly when we become our most magnetic self. So really, I feel all you're being guided to do here is to just surrender, just be in the present moment and wait for this information to occur. Wait for the signs, the signals, the breadcrumbs, the synchronicities that will find you as you're moving along your path now. So I get this energy with the Halls of Amenti initiation card. This is like from darkness to light that's coming through here. So that's a really beautiful message. I feel like you're now clearing a layer of density, of shadow, and it's illuminating something for you here. It's enabling a seed to find you. Wow. So there's a new seed that is being planted within you. And this is divinely sourced, divinely coded, divinely activated. And again, this is an initiation process for this seed to activate and for this seed to manifest and blossom. And I feel like this is a really good time for you to set that focused intention on what is this seed for you? What does this seed speak of to you? What does it mean? How is this seed going to manifest and bloom? Okay, because you have, again, this working together with source. So there could be some resistance here about stepping up, about being seen, about embodying a certain frequency, but you're absolutely ready for this. And you've got a lot of star being guides as well that are supporting you. So remember that you're not alone. Okay, remember that you're not alone, and you won't receive this seed unless you're completely ready for it. So if this is happening for you, it's because you're ready. It's because on some level you have chosen to activate this frequency. Okay, so let's see what are some supporting energies here for this recharging, this initiation, this seed, this manifestation vortex. We have the porcupine and the anemone, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. And we have boundaries coming through here. Okay, boundaries. That's the cat and mouse energy coming through here. And we have the wolf and rosehip with guardianship. Yes, I love this. So I really feel like, you know, again with this frequency shift, like this communication, like setting boundaries with your energy, okay, how you're communicating, I feel is going to be shifting. And this is also a message as well, like you can set boundaries with your guides, you can set boundaries with your higher self, and you can let them know how you're feeling about a certain situation. And yes, while some paths are really encouraged by our spirit team because they know where we're wanting to get to on a higher level and they're trying to help us get there, we can also help to set the pace and set the tone. So if we're feeling particularly overwhelmed, they're letting you know that you can speak to them, you can communicate to them, you let them know how you're feeling, and they can try to help you, to assist you to tone something down or to bring something through in a way that may be more easy for you to acclimatize to adjust to. But you do need to know here that you are very protected with this guardianship energy. And I love that we've got the wolf coming through here because this is really an activation of your leadership. This is an activation of you stepping on a new path now through all of the lessons that you have traversed, the teachings that you have alchemized through your life experiences, those times when you've had to go it alone, those times when you've had to step up. It's like now is the time to really kind of lay your cards on the table here, I'm hearing, and really allow yourself to fully showcase what you have learned, what you have developed into. Okay, so you've been going through this process of development. Okay, and the porcupine really is that defense mechanism, right, with that spiky energy. And it's like, where do we need to drop the defenses and where do we need to install new boundaries? Okay, so being very mindful and considerate and focused about that as you move forward, I feel is going to be very helpful for you. We also have the frog and lotus coming through on the bottom of the deck with metamorphosis. Yes, this is a metamorphosis, but you're being guided to take this one lily pad at a time, one step at a time. So you could be seeing a lot of lotus flowers around, but of course this is a powerful representation of your shifting, of your rebirth, of your metamorphosis. So you've been metamorphosizing in very powerful ways, and there's a metamorphosis that is yet to find you, that you are yet to discover. But as we said, you're very protected through this. And I feel like, again, there's this confirmation here of really being mindful of where do I need to set boundaries, okay? Where do I need to pull back my energy, okay? What am I giving I'm hearing consent to, okay? What am I giving my consent to? So I feel like you're revoking some sort of consent, and your guides are saying you can do this at any time. Just because we've consented to something in the past doesn't mean that we can't take it back. So I feel like you're revoking your consent, setting a boundary, and allowing yourself to soften into something new. Okay, what other supporting energies do we have here for this? Wow, we have Ethiopian opal with fertile ground, Pegasus, unicorn energy, and rainbow child. Yes. Wow, so the rainbow energy has been coming through a lot recently, and the unicorns have been coming through massively. Okay, the last soul alignment session, I did mention that as well, and we did pull a unicorn card at the end of that space. So, you know, this is a powerful reminder here that our vibration is rising. Your frequency is up leveling here. okay? This is a time of fertility for you, okay? As we said, receiving some sort of seed from source, seed from the divine that you can actually utilize to manifest something amazing with. And it's like, what do you want this seed to be? What do you want this manifestation to be? And it is so, it is done, and so it is. It's like whatever you ask for, you are being given the code, the energy to bring it through into form. But of course, this will take work, this will take nurturing, this will take patience, all at the same time. It's not going to happen overnight. Bottom of the deck, we have Jade and Pink Lotus. So we've got the Lotus again with sink into silence, reflection and tranquility. Yes, I love this energy. This is a really soft frequency that's coming through here. Like, this is how can we nurture ourselves? How can we nurture this manifestation? How can we be gentle with ourselves as we're processing, we're purging, we're moving through this initiation? We're receiving these higher downloads, these higher frequency codes that can sometimes feel quite destabilizing, right? From that human level. It can almost kind of like rock us at our core. And again, that base chakra, that root chakra that we brought through right at the beginning of this session, this is coming through again. And this is why you've been solidifying that energy center. This is why you have been excavating, digging deep so that you can stabilize your foundation, because now you're soaring higher with these unicorns. They're taking you on their wings here. And these moments of reflection, okay, and introspection, these moments of making sure that you have a tranquil energy around you, especially if you're in the process of creation, because I feel like there could be a quite chaotic energy, a tumultuous energy, and being taken back to the rocket as it starts to blast off, right? And it can feel quite tumultuous, quite shaky. There's a lot of vibrations that are coming through. It can feel quite intense, and it's like we're holding our breath. Is everything going to turn out okay? And the message is yes. We need to create this foundation of tranquility here. Set those energetic boundaries and know that you are protected. And it's important for you to protect your own energy as well. So let's see what else wants to come through. We have the Three of Voices coming through. And we have the Wheel. Yes, this is the shift that's coming through here. Wow, there's a major shift in energy. There's a major shift in frequency up ahead. There's a shift in your direction as well. I feel like there's a change in the way that you are moving, in the direction you are steering your life towards here. I love that the Three of Voices is sitting underneath the star being healing codes with wounds are healed. So there's a major wound here that I feel like you've been trying to clear this for some time, but it's almost really been like integrated, stuck into, almost like etched into the shadow. I'm seeing it like something etching into a stone wall, and it's like you've been etching this in, or this has been etched in over time. Could even be ancient, or this could be following you for a long time. And I feel like you've really been working to excavate this, yes, to bring this out from underneath the surface, to shine light on whatever this is. And I feel like you've had to set boundaries with this door coming through here with the Three of Voices, right? I feel like there's boundaries here that you've been setting, but something has been wanting to get your attention. And I feel like whatever this wound is here, it's coming through as a supportive energy. So I feel like it has something to communicate to you. And I'm seeing this wound speak to you. I'm hearing it say something to you, and you're just sitting there and you're listening. And then as you're listening, and as this wound is expressing itself and revealing some sort of energy to you, it's then dissolving in front of you. And so this dissolving is the clearing. It's now ready to be let go. It's now ready to move on, okay, to be alchemized. This is a very emotional energy that's coming through here. So you could be feeling this in your waking life. This could even be coming through in a dream. Sometimes, we can find ourselves waking up from a very intense dream where we're even crying, right? We wake up crying. So that could be the energy that's coming through here. But there's like a clearing, a purging, and this is allowing the wheel to move again. This is allowing something to turn for the better. The Wheel of Fortune, it talks about a change in a situation. It talks about a new opportunity, good luck and destiny. So whatever is playing out and whatever plays out from this point on, it's destined. This is always meant to happen. Bottom of the deck, we have the World Cosmos coming through here. The World card, beautiful. This is the final major arcana. This really is closing out a major chapter here, a major cycle. And I love how we've got two depictions here of the earth coming through in this session. The wings of the angels here elevating you higher. The wings of the unicorns elevating you higher here into this higher frequency. Remember, you've been digging deep while simultaneously raising your frequency. So this is like inner earth energy here, really going deep within the self to gain some sort of clarity. And this will help to shift a perspective and will ultimately help you to move on and close out a cycle. I do get maybe a karmic energy coming through here, like a karma frequency, like closing out a karmic loop, a karmic cycle, something that you felt trapped within. Okay, you're closing that out, you're moving on from that. Ooh, this has been a powerful session. I feel like the channeling has just kept coming, it's just kept flowing, okay? So I feel like there's something about, this coming through for you, like your channels opening. I feel like this session will activate some sort of opening when it comes to receiving a message, a download, a perception shift, a realization. So if you've been receiving this already, let me know in the comments, and please feel welcome to come back and let me know as well how this session has been activating you. I'd really love to hear and to check in with you about that. So let's close out this session with a final alignment code, a final message and guidance for us to take away with us now after this space. What final message wants to come through in this space? What message wants to be integrated, explored, and tapped into? We have energy protection coming through here. Yes, I love this. This really aligns so beautifully with the boundaries and the guardianship. Your belief that you are not safe may be inviting in energy that is throwing you off balance, okay? We've got this third eye energy coming through here. I feel like really protecting your vision, maybe even protecting your manifestations, protecting what it is that you're seeing, okay? So cloaking your third eye, I feel could be very powerful for you at this time, especially as you're going through this clearing of some sort of denser energy, this shadow, right? Digging deep, excavating something. The number 62 could be significant here, or the number 8. Bottom of the deck, we have the healing cocoon of light. Your angels come to you now and surround you in a healing cocoon made of light. Yes. This is a reminder here, there's so much energetic protection around you at this time. It's almost like you've called in new guides, new assistants in spirit to help you as you navigate through this activation, to help you as you move through this initiation into receiving these downloads, these higher codes of activations that are coming through from the sun, that are coming through from source. I just split the deck to visualization. This is that third eye here, protecting your vision. So this is a powerful reminder that your visualization is so powerful. It's like extra potent at this time. Whatever you visualize, you can create is a message that's coming through, like a very powerful reminder here. So let's just tap into the guidebook here for this energy protection card, and let's see what further guidance, alignment codes and activations we can pull through in this space to take away with us after this very powerful and activating session today. It's time for you to affirm now that you are safe in the eyes of Source. You are fully protected as soon as you affirm this and believe it with every fiber of your being. You may be feeling frightened or overwhelmed by life or energy in general. You have a belief that fills your conscious awareness with fear and makes you become a vibrational match to energy that is not of love and light. The good news is that because you unconsciously invited this energy in, you can now consciously move this energy out. Yes, wow. Remember that message about revoking consent? Wow. I feel like there was something that you consented to in the past, and you may have not even realized that you did. This could have been a subconscious and unconscious choice or action that you sent out, a vibration, a frequency. But now this is a powerful reminder again that you can revoke this. And I feel like that is what you are doing. Wow, I love this alignment. So if you have been feeling thrown off balance and not like yourself, it is time for you to affirm that you are protected. Call on your angels and guides and ask them to assist you with this. Imagine that you are wrapped in a bubble of white light. This light is protecting you and shielding you from harsher energy. Spend time alone affirming that you are protected in the light of Source and all that is. Once you align with this truth and believe it, you will begin to see results immediately. Remember that whatever you give your energy and focus to will grow. Shift your focus from fear to love and believe that you are protected right now in this very moment, because you are. Wow. I love this powerful reminder. And again, I really love how it's aligning here. Boundaries, guardianship, fertile ground, unicorn energy, wounds are healed, star being healing, star being guides. So there's something here that you are calling back your power, you're revoking consent. And I feel like this could be a very powerful process to do with your guides, your higher self, the angel Source, whatever feels most aligned for you. Revoking consent to anything that is pulling you down, dragging you down, not for your highest good, keeping you out of alignment, pulling down your frequency. And we're not talking about toxic positivity. We're not talking about love and light is the only thing that is allowed here. Not at all. This is a space where we honor the shadow, because the shadow holds immense value. The shadow is a part of us that we're not here to shun, that we're not here to stuff down, that we're not here to bully or berate. The shadow is a part of us that we are here to integrate into our light, to alchemize into our springboard, into our next illuminated pathway, our next ascension timeline, the shift that is coming through for you. So the wheel is turning here. You're calling back your power. You're revoking consent to something that is not conducive for you. Maybe it was at one point, maybe it never was, but all we know is that it's not aligned for you right now. So you're in this process of calling back your power, really setting those energetic protection, those boundaries, but also know that you are protected. You don't need to walk around in life feeling so scared of everything, okay? And if you're feeling that fear, know that it's completely normal. Don't be hard on yourself. This life path is challenging, especially right now in the world. As empaths, as light workers, we're feeling it all. And we're being assisted now more than ever as well. So that's the positive part of it, right? We're being assisted. And so this is a powerful reminder to ask for help. If you're needing any extra support or guidance or feeling of protection surrounding you, wrapping you in light and love. Call upon the angels or your higher power, whatever resonates most for you, and know that you are protected. You are protected. Remember that number I saw on the timer, 144. You have a very special mission here, and you're not alone on this journey, okay? So this has been such a powerful session today, my loves. I truly, truly cannot wait to see how this has resonated for you. How has this activated you, and how has this shown up in your own personal unique journey and experience? Thank you so much for all of your positive energy exchanges via your thumbs ups, via your comments, via your subscribes, via your donations as well. Let me tell you, you truly, truly make a difference, and you are so appreciated. And I appreciate every single one of you, so thank you so, so much. Let's see what emojis we should drop in the comment section today to claim this energy. I feel like let's drop a white heart emoji, let's drop a spiral emoji, let's drop a wolf emoji, let's drop a earth emoji, a unicorn emoji, or a third eye, or a star emoji in the comment section if this has been your session today, if you've resonated with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy of a higher path emerging, rising from the underground, digging deep whilst also raising your frequency, uncovering treasures, moving through the initiation, wounds healing, receiving important information, charging up, receiving renewal, receiving codes from source, from the sun, to activate this new cycle that you are shifting into, alchemizing the shadow, illuminating the shadow, knowing that you are protected. And as we said, please feel welcome to let me know in the comments how this has resonated for you. Thank you so much for all of your support, not only of myself and this channel, but also of each other as well in the comments. Your support of this beautiful and blossoming community is so, so valued, and you truly, truly make a difference. If you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with myself for your own unique energetic signature and blueprints, you'll be able to find my website in the description box and book with me directly there. Remember, if my readings say sold out, that means that I'm currently at full capacity. Please navigate to the top of my website. You'll see a little purple banner right at the header of my website. I will always pop in there a little update about my current personal session status and availability. And thank you again so much for being here today, guys. I am so, so appreciative of you, and I know that you've absolutely got this. I'm sending you so much love, so much healing, so much light, so much illumination, and so much protection for your path moving forward. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.